it was a good college baseball game. Congratulations to Clemson. They got a tough club. Certainly had our opportunities. I think the story of the game really was them capitalizing on our walks. 5 of their runs were a result of initiated by a base on balls. A 4th run was the runner was advanced to second by a walk. So, it's tough to win this time of the year doing that. But to credit to them, they took advantage of it. Certainly, they have a very potent offense. We took some chances and walked some guys intentionally, walked some batters to pitch to some other batters, and we did a nice job of hanging in there and having a chance. We just didn't do enough offensively. So we'll bounce back tomorrow.
Connor, what did you think of your command, your stuff today? And it seems like 2 outings in a row that maybe were less than to your standard. How do you feel right now?
Yeah, certainly 2 of those innings there wasn't as sharp as I would like to be. I think I got away from my plan a little bit, tried to be too fine 0-0 and fell behind in some counts. And like Coach said, credit them. They made me pay for it. And you're not going to set yourself up for success doing that.
Yeah, Connor, it seemed like in the 4th and 6th, you cruised to was kind of the 5th in between there. What was maybe different that inning as opposed to the innings in between where you seemed to be in cruise control there?
Yeah, I think I got back to my plan those innings. Just was able to get ahead and then let guys make contact and get quick outs and get back in the dugout and let our offense go to work. So I thought I was efficient there and not trying to do too much really, and obviously it was different in those innings.
Daniel, what was the reaction to hitting the bull? And if both players or maybe even coach could indulge me, you guys are from a different generation from when the movie came out in 1988. Do you still appreciate that movie and the humor of hitting the bull?
Yeah, it was cool to see. I kind of really didn't watch it all the way until it hit the bull. I guess you guys can talk about the reaction. I don't really know. I just put my head down and started, running around the bases.
Well, I'd say most importantly, wherever it hit, Daniel got all of it and he put a good swing on it, and it's something that we certainly needed. I thought he swung the bat great today, and thought his approach was really good all day. So, I don't know what to say as far as hitting the ball. I don't know how many people have done it, but it would have been nice to hit the ball and win the ball game.
Brian, can you just speak to Matt's big home run and also your reaction to him being not first team all conference?
I didn't even think about it, quite frankly. I don't know. Certainly there's a lot of great players in this league. Who got first team? I don't even. Those 2 guys are fantastic players. I look and see what the players of those stats are, the stats of those players, and it's pretty darn impressive. So that doesn't faze Matt Theis. Certainly it was a huge home run for us. This guy is a tremendous player. He's clutch. The guy does his homework. He's just a tough, great leader on our ball club, and just his maturity through his career and where he is now. This guy's going to play the game for a long, long time. He's a professional hitter. He understands what he's doing up there, does a really nice job behind the plate, and I think he's an outstanding player. Certainly a big home run for us. Gave us a chance to win the ball game.
Coach O'Connor, you didn't play Clemson during the regular season.
Right.
You've only seen them today, but just your overall thoughts on what Monty Lee has done with that team in his first year.
Oh, I'm really impressed. Certainly everybody in the room knows how great of a job Coach Lee has done prior to coming to Clemson. We're sharing a hotel with them, and we've done that 2 years in a row, and watching them play, and certainly watching a handful of games on television in preparation for this game. They play the game the right way. They play the game tough. It looks like his team is a loose, confident bunch, which is certainly what you want to be this time of the year. You got to have good players, and they've got good players. Certainly, that middle of the lineup is as tough as you'll see in college baseball, but it looks like they're having fun playing the game, and so credit to him and his players.
Hey, Danny, a little more on Matt's home run. Did it seem like that was, you've seen him, he's kind of saved you guys before. Did that seem like that was the momentum you guys had? That was it. It kind of erased what else had happened. You felt like this was going to be kind of your game for the taking, and how disappointing was it to lose the lead that quickly?
Yeah, I mean, Maddie's come through a lot this season. There's no doubt about that. I definitely thought it was a turning point, and we were going to win the ball game at the bottom of the ninth. I mean, Virginia baseball has done it so many times, and it's crushing to see that happen and lose like that. But yeah, it was definitely a big turning point. And that ball was smoked. So,
Brian, what did you know about their number 8 hitter Triller before the game? Hits the home run and also draws a walk late.
Yeah, not much. He hasn't played for a whole lot for them. I know he's a senior. Certainly, he's a big kid. Did a nice job of getting his arm extended on that pitch and hitting the ball over the left field wall. Certainly a big home run for them and big point in the ball game. It doesn't change anything. I don't know that we would have pitched him any differently and things like that. I mean, we had a chance to see him a little bit, but not much. He's had limited time for them, so certainly a big boost for them.
Connor, Coach mentioned how important the walks were to the story of this game. Now, I guess Clemson, historically, they're kind of near the top of the nation in walks every year. In your experience against those guys, does their approach make them one of the more difficult teams to pitch to?
Going back with my history with them, I think I pitched against them my freshman year in relief, and it was like not even an inning. It was 2/3 of an inning. So, to be honest with you, I really didn't have much history against them. We do our homework and stuff, but that doesn't change my game plan and what we're trying to do. So they drew out. They had a couple tough at bats, and worked the count a little bit, and certainly it made me pay in the second with that, and then again in the fifth.
Daniel, you were left off all ACC teams, and it looked like today you were really dialed in as far as your at-bats, quality at-bats every time, not just the home run, but the sac fly. Are you getting any extra motivation from that, or do you feel like you've been overlooked in those teams?
No, I don't really pay attention too much about that.